The Leviathan is a creature of myth and legend. It has haunted the imaginations of humankind for centuries. Its origins can be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia. There it was a symbol of chaos and the untamed power of the sea. This monstrous entity also found its way into biblical texts. In the Old Testament, the Leviathan is described as a fearsome serpent. This creature is so powerful that only God can defeat it. The Leviathan's presence in religious texts is particularly intriguing. In the book of Job, the Leviathan is described in detail. Its scales are impenetrable, its breath is fire, and its might is unmatched. This detailed description has led to various interpretations. Some believe it to be a literal sea monster, others see it as a symbolic representation of the forces of chaos and evil that God will ultimately vanquish. The New Testament also makes reference to the Leviathan. It is often depicted as a seven-headed beast, symbolizing the devil and the challenges of faith. The enduring fascination with the Leviathan speaks to a deep-seated human fear. It represents the unknown and the uncontrollable. This primal fear continues to resonate in the digital age. It has taken on new forms through the spread of misinformation and conspiracy theories. The digital age has given rise to a new breed of mythology. Conspiracy theories, fueled by the speed and reach of social media, spread like wildfire. These theories often latch onto real-world events, offering simplistic and sensationalized explanations. The Leviathan, with its history of chaos and destruction, has become a focal point for some of these digital age myths. In recent years, several natural disasters and unusual weather events have been attributed to the Leviathan. Hurricane Beryl, the earliest Category 5 hurricane in Atlantic history, became the subject of numerous viral videos. These videos, shared widely on platforms like TikTok, claimed that the hurricane's unusual strength and rapid intensification were evidence of the Leviathan's presence. Some videos even went so far as to suggest that the Leviathan was intentionally causing these disasters as a sign of the end times. Adding fuel to the fire, misleadingly edited news clips and AI-generated content have also been used to promote these theories. For example, a doctored clip from a Fox News broadcast, edited to remove context, was circulated online. It appeared to show a news anchor referring to Hurricane Beryl as a dragon. This clip was then used as proof of the Leviathan's existence. Similarly, deepfake videos featuring celebrities and public figures discussing the Leviathan have surfaced. These videos, which are becoming increasingly difficult to distinguish from real footage, further blur the lines between fact and fiction. The proliferation of this misinformation raises serious concerns about the spread of harmful content online. It underscores the need for greater media literacy and critical thinking skills in the digital age. While the Leviathan may be a creature of myth, the dangers posed by climate change are all too real. Attributing natural disasters to mythical creatures distracts from the scientific consensus on climate change. It undermines efforts to address this pressing global challenge. Hurricane Beryl, far from being the work of a mythical sea monster, was fueled by the warming waters of the Atlantic Ocean. This warming trend, driven by human-caused climate change, is creating conditions that are increasingly favorable for intense hurricanes. Similarly, the unusual cloud formations and geological features that have been attributed to the Leviathan have simple and scientifically sound explanations. The Scotia sea sightings, for instance, are nothing more than geological formations created by tectonic plate movement and volcanic activity. The dragon-shaped clouds are simply examples of pareidolia, the human tendency to perceive meaningful patterns in random or vague stimuli. Dismissing these events as the work of the Leviathan allows us to avoid confronting the uncomfortable reality of climate change. It allows us to cling to simplistic explanations and avoid taking responsibility for our role in the crisis. The Leviathan's resurgence in the digital age highlights a troubling trend. It reveals how fear, misinformation, and a desire for easy answers can cloud our judgment. The spread of these conspiracy theories has real-world consequences. It distracts from the urgent need for climate action and undermines trust in science and credible sources of information. When we attribute complex problems like climate change to mythical creatures, we surrender our agency. We become passive observers of events that are beyond our control. This can lead to a sense of hopelessness and despair, making it even more difficult to mobilize action. The Leviathan myth, in its modern incarnation, serves as a potent reminder of the challenges we face in the digital age. It's a call to action, urging us to be critical consumers of information, to ground our understanding of the world in evidence and reason, and to resist the allure of easy answers and fear-mongering.